Greetings and salutations, YouTube land. Pure Evil here with another unboxing video. Today I have for you the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition Definitive Work Set. That is a mouthful and a half. I got this from Amazon, and I just got this in today, which is the Tuesday after launch. It was supposed to be delivery day, release day delivery, but due to the world, they pushed back all non-essential items. So I got it later than I was supposed to. Sucks because they did not give any sort of, discount or rebate or anything. They just kind of said, well, screw you. Are you ready? Let's get to the unboxing. Now, I have kind of an interesting history with this series. I fought for to get the first game on the Wii. I bought it as soon as it came out. I played maybe a couple hours of it. I ran into some issue with a boss fight. I got knocked off a hill. I got lost. And I just completely gave up on the game. I own X and I've never put it in. So, here is the outer box. This is like the collector's edition version of the game. It's a nice box. Pretty hefty. Let's see. I'm trying to open this very, very carefully. I have a very weird thing where I love buying RPGs, but I hardly ever play them. I literally own like some of the greatest RPGs, often considered some of the greatest games period ever made, and I've never touched them. I'm including things like Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, the Xenoblade games, all sorts. One of the Batten Kaidos games. Here's a look inside the box. Let's see what we have in here. Trying to be very careful because I don't like to damage the boxes. I like to hold on to them. We have, wow, the art book. It's a nice hardcover book. It's actually a lot thicker and nicer quality than I was thinking. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. The lettering here actually is like, I don't want to say holographic, but it's like reflective and colorful. Try to do this. I'm not going to go through the whole book, but I'll show a few pages if you missed out on this edition. Unfortunately, like most everything else, Europe did get a much cooler version of this. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a hold of one of those. I don't get to pay attention to my phone very much at work, and they all seem to go up while I was there and sell out before I got out to the car. So here's the book. Just pick a few random pages. Looks like some nice concept art there. A lot of really nice artwork in here. Some storyboards. I don't know how well you could see that here. Without knowing very much about the game, I really don't know what I am looking at. But if you're a fan of the game, I'm sure this makes a lot more sense to you. I didn't mean to go back to it, I just got very frustrated and never went back. Alright, so the book, I must say, is actually a lot better than I was thinking it was going to be. I got the art book that came with the first one. I think it was a GameStop exclusive. And honestly, it wasn't very impressive. Not sure how to get this out of here. Alright. The packaging inside. The sword there. Okay, this is like the slip cover that the book came in. Apparently I was supposed to open everything else. I don't know how well you can see the logo there. And then open inside of here, and we have the game. Yeah, I think Europe got the soundtrack CD, which I always love to have, especially for a game like this that's like renowned for its soundtrack. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Nintendo of America hates us and does not like to give us the cool things. See if there's anything neat. I got Shulk on the back. Actually, I like to play him in Smash quite a bit. The sword and the giant thing on there. I did not get far enough into the game to know the story. I've heard bits and pieces on various podcasts over the years, so I get the gist. This is really well shrink wrapped. Side we have very nice internal cover, although I do wish it had the name on the spine so you could reverse it. And the game card. So, it was like an extra $20 for this edition. Is it worth it? It's a tough call. I do think the art book itself is probably worth the money. It's very well packaged, but I don't know how much more than this I'm really going to look at it. If I really like the game, I might pull it out and look at it once in a while, but it's most likely going to go onto my shelf of gaming stuff and forgotten. So, I can't decide if this was a good idea or not. I was really hoping I could find one of the European ones that came with the soundtrack. Like I said, I love those, but unfortunately I couldn't. I know you can most likely just download the soundtrack somewhere, but I'm a bit of a goody two-shoes and I hate doing stuff like that. So, I do think the set is cool. I do think the book is nice. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more effort put in. At this point, Nintendo should know. We know what gets released in the rest of the areas. So, just bring stuff here for the love of all that is holy. Alright, until next time, this is Pure Evil saying, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes. And please, with the world in the condition it is right now, please take the be excellent to each other to heart.